SunCraft does not waste your time. Pixel art style, cozy adventure vibes, and a flourishing village is just the first impression. But this only scratches the surface. With just under 300 titles tagged with Idler released on Steam in the last 30 days, SunCraft trades the usual single-digit incremental progression for a crafting system including a full resource production chain. Let me take you through the game, and by the end of this you can decide whether you'd like to put this title on the wishlist or move on to the next video already. We start out with Eric over here. Straight to business. Eric's roof is broken and needs fixing. I guess the hero arc where we are fighting dragons and becoming crowned king and legend will have to wait. We're going to have to learn to move around first. Baby steps. I made a circle. Next up, Eric has some beef with the stump, and suggests we smack it until it yields. I don't know how wise that is, but here we go. You can't fix Eric's workshop with logs alone. We need to process them into planks first. We have a build menu, and we have a settings menu. So if we hit B, we'll open up the furnace. Slap that down right there. Nice placement. The plants are just paper until you build them. Go pick up that wood you chopped. Being able to hold the left mouse button both for the cutting of wood as well as picking up resources is really nice. More incremental games should take note. I'm tired of wearing out mice for no reason. 5 wood creates a furnace. We're going to have to increase our hand size from the current max of 2 at some point though. The furnace eventually burns out, and Eric informs us they must have been living in a fiery inferno before we got here. Drat. The flame died. Typical. My grandfather said the ambient heat used to keep these running forever. Must have been nice. How hot was it? Holy hell. Anyway, we have to do it the hard way now. Let's go to the lava field just west of here. The lava spits out these magma shards on a regular basis. We can pick these up and use them to power our furnace instead of the flaming inferno we had before. Yoink. Now we just need to bring the planks for Eric and then we can continue on our heroic path. Before you know it, the roof magically appears. And that's how we saved Eric's blueprints. With your help, we might actually wake this sleepy village up. Speaking of waking up, go find Kael in the lava fields. He can tell you more about the magma. One last thing. Watching you run back and forth is making me tired. Take these gloves. You can now hold 5 logs in one scoop. Next, we go say hi to Kael and his cat, Suit. But you helped Eric fix his roof, right? I actually have a little construction project I've been planning. What's the plan? Keep it a secret for now. I'll just say it's going to make Scoot very happy. Oh, it's Suit. It's not Scoot. Why is it Suit? The cat is white. Also, fairly certain you're supposed to pet the dog. I don't know about the cat though. Give me 5 planks and 5 soil. New item. And please be careful around the lava. Yoink. So, we have planks, which should be over here. Give you 3 of them. Dirt pile. And we need 5 of them. So 1 full hand and we should be good to go here. Final 2 pieces of soil to deliver. And what is this super secret building project? A cat bed. Of course it is. We can still pet the cat though. Next up, we are building an amulet that is supposed to increase the magma flow. Kael suggests Penny can introduce us to some new materials. Before that, we stop by at Eric's. He seems pleased with our efforts and introduces us to the SunCraft crystal. To activate the crystal, we need soil, planks, and graphite. A hint on the material Penny will introduce us to, I suppose. Shame that got spoiled. They could have held this mission until we spoke to Penny already. We're now needing to put in some real work though. Time for another furnace. Eric suggested as much as well. We'll set the second furnace to produce graphite, needing a combination of wood and soil. While that is producing the last few items, let's have a chat with Penny. She's over here on the bridge. Penny knows what we need for the amulet. Graphite and magma shards should do it. By now, the graphite needed for the crystal is already done. Stand back, my friends. Oh, that's it? Alright, so the crystal is how we apply and learn new skills and upgrades. Awesome! Our first upgrade, plus 25% damage multiplier. Joining the first upgrade of 150% carry capacity. I'm a huge fan so far. 40% click speed multiplier to wrap up the upgrade as well. So let me summarize that. Not only did we get a 150% carry capacity improvement, we also received 40% click speed multiplier and a 25% increase to our damage. Love it. That's instantly recognizable. Most things you do from now on will be giving you experience, both clicking as well as crafting things. So while producing the graphite for the magma amulet, we gain another level up. Lots of upgrades to select from here, but how do I say no to another 35% damage increase? And there is even more to come. Final graphite done. And there is 2 magma shards as well. Kael has doubt though. But you do not question Penny. Time to craft. Having another 3 magma shards spawn will come in handy. Penny on the other hand has a bridge for us to build. Her dad Hank is stuck on the other side. Eric holds the blueprints for the bridge. Now no longer blown away by the recently repaired roof, by the way. Seems easy enough. Soil and planks, and then magma shards to anchor it all down. We deliver the soil directly, of course. Planks takes a little bit longer as they need to be crafted in the furnace first. Which also provides us with another upgrade, just as we delivered the magma shards all in one go. New area hype. I think this is supposed to be a port/market of sort. But before we continue, more skill points to apply. 70% click speed multiplier is wild, okay? Meryl is the one Eric mentioned didn't like to pull out splinters, I think. But she seems to be a bookworm. I kind of expected her to be the village doctor. I guess she possesses the knowledge of healing. Meryl doesn't say much more than where to find Cherry though. Next to the mine entrance we have Hank, Penny's father. He gives us an old sturdy pickaxe, more damage and click speed. I love how fast you progress in this game. Using our new pickaxe we can gather iron now. Listen to these sounds. That is so satisfying. Nothing to do with iron right now, but Eric does have something for us to do. Eric provides the blueprint for a new production building. The analyzer. We also have Cherry in the top right hand corner. Good to know she's not a fruit. Cherry is worried about the magma flow and suggests we bash some stuck rocks around there. Before we deal with the rocks, look how fast we're gathering soil now. We're a lot faster now. That is great. Soil and planks go to Eric. To make the iron bars, we'll need another furnace. And with the iron now producing, we can clear out the rock in the lava for Cherry. Our pickaxe from Hank does a great job here, but some crit chance doesn't hurt. Only 2 crits while breaking down that rock, however. My first boring upgrade, I think. Cherry is happy with the rock gone, though. Highlighting that plants around the island will now finally start growing again. Next, Eric informs us that there is a bee living in the lava fields, because of course there is. The only way to speak to the bee directly would be through our upgrade crystal. Eric never mentioned this little feature. We need to hit the level 10 to harness this extra power. And now with our iron bars for Eric done as well, let's go get our new analyzer. All this progression, 4 skill points available already. So we can get more crit chance, we can get a damage multiplier. Wood and soil click speed. All ore damages. Only 1 skill point for this. And get this, I guess. Unlock storage. The chests are not super interesting, but the extra capacity for our hand is for sure something we'll make use of. We'll have a chat with Hank, who isn't very satisfied with the look of his shop at the moment. Penny should have a list of the missing things for the inventory. She should be up north. And this is something I did not expect. Oh wow. Oh wow. What the hell? I thought this was like feudal. Nothing we can do with the AI data center right now, so let's have a chat with Penny instead. She's watching the ocean. Sit here for hours just letting my mind relax. It brings you all the way out here. Honestly, hard to argue with that. The ocean sure does give you some peace of mind indeed. To make Hank satisfied, we need to bring him glass by smelting sand in a furnace. How much you want to bet sand is produced in our new analyzer? Additionally, we need some steel bars and quartz. 2 new resources in the same task. Love it. The analyzer needs a few more items than the furnace, but nothing we don't have already. Graphite, planks, and iron bars. Looks like we put soil into the machine, and out comes sand, quartz, and jade. Success is not guaranteed, however, only a 22% chance to get sand and far lower for both quartz and jade. We'll load up the analyzer and build a furnace for the glass to begin with. For the steel bars we also need a furnace, 5 wood, and that's done. Steel requires iron bars and graphite. But here is our quartz that we need. 2 quartz. Next up, 5 glass and 5 steel bars. Glass is already done, just working on the steel now. When the iron gathering is dissatisfying, I don't mind it, to be honest. But all this iron got nowhere to go. Time for another furnace, I think. It is so fast to get wood now. While the furnace is working on the steel bars, all that's left is to keep everything fueled up. But a mere 3 steel bars doesn't actually take that long. Love things changing in the game world as we deliver items though. Even Hank is satisfied with the shop. Could not ask for a better reward either. Ore damage and double crafting chance. Carry capacity, a second 2x crafting chance. That's what I call a reward. And yeah, it's a reward. Let's spend it all at once. We spent it all at once. We also hit level 10, so Kael will now be able to speak to the bee. Ember, the bee. Ember will be delivering fuel to our buildings. No more running back and forth with magma shards. Yay! Next up, Meryl wants to produce something sounding suspiciously close to AI. There is clearly more content in the demo, both more resources and tasks to unlock. But I think this is a great place to wrap up our time in SunCraft. Some final thoughts. SunCraft does great respecting your time with the upgrade system and overall time spent idle. Progression feels good, crafting is satisfying, and the story is cute, but maybe lacks some originality. I feel like there is a lot of the whole post-apocalyptic AI storyline coming out now. At the end of the day, Incremental games is rarely about the story, and what's here I really enjoyed. If you want to check out SunCraft demo yourself, I'll leave a link in the description down below where you can download it for free. Down below you will also find the subscribe button, of course, and a comment section if you are willing to leave your own opinions. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have enjoyed. Have a great day. Bye bye.